We've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Saints going up against the Chiefs. So let's get you out to Kansas City as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Smith on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player. And that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Brissett. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendall Wright, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB.
And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Play clock winding down. Third and long, it's Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 19 yards there on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a play fake here on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jonathan Stewart, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And there's a flag on the field. And he's got room. The 20. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone. Now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And the D looking like they may blitz. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Come on, let's go! 1, 9!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Meter coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Second down, they run with Stewart. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 4-yard pickup, that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. On the screen, Bernard. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. Brown, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the
an
tailback.
egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhanded, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And there's a flag on the play. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Deep drop. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Second down following the incompletion. Brissett. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
10 yards to go on third. Here's Brissett. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that'll make it second and 10.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. One receiver left, 3 to the right. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Stewart on first down. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Stewart with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Penalty marker is down here. And out of bounds there on the kick. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I like that play. Way to knock it away. And for the New Orleans Saints, anytime they see a defender knock away a pass, they're excited because in 2015, it couldn't have been much worse. They gave up so many yards. I mean,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense. And
for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The play clock's running down. They go back to the air here after the INT. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Kelsey out in the slot right. Smith on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 33 yards. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run again with Bernard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 9 yards to... Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Back to throw, Smith on the screen, Bernard. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Brissett. Complete to right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Seven yards remaining here on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. Wright's got it. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second down is Smith. It's caught. Andrew Quarles. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the second down pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll be good for a KC 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith on the screen, complete to Spiller. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. situation here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Brissett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And it's fielded at the 34. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And now here comes Kansas City. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's Bernard. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Smith, and he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Toss, Bernard churning, and he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We're back now in KC. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8, and it sets up a 3rd and 15. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run here. This is Dexter McCluster. And the cutback to the sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dexter McCluster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on second down is Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And Corliss has it. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So here we go, first and 10 now. On first and 10, Smith. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Smith. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball. And that didn't happen on that play. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
All right, right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This is Stewart, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want to know how your guy's going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really anticipatory. And when you're really locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Brissett. He's set. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. And this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They come out here in the eye. Brissett. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
Let's go! 38!
Now back to throw. And he's got him. him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop, and now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Smith on the screen. Bernard. Time for a break, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's got time. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They come out here in the eye. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
This is Stewart again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So for the Saints, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation